Hello my friends, welcome back, it's episode 10. We have our front here, but now our tanks should... they've got reasonable enough morale now to actually push the issue. So now we're just going to be a little bit more cautious about how much force we apply to each situation.
Do it now!
See here, the tanks are racking up hits. And they won. Wow.
Do it now!
I must genuinely know that that is just a recon car on its own. Oof.
Okie dokie.
We're sort of drilling for the town here. Let's go, new infantry team. Probably have the opportunity to assign a new leader to it as well.
Copy that.
I need to produce a leader. Any leader will do. I don't know. Mercenaries, like, should be good. But, they always end up dead.
Copy that. Copy that.
Let's add a junior as well.
Copy
Suitability rating 14, let's go. I want to hit that city. Didn't I get these kind of odds last time? Okay, well apparently their readiness has plummeted through the floor. Shall we test to see if that's true?
Army other side.
Nope. I did, in fact, Soddle. Okay, I've got a spare buggy there. Right, I want to produce more tanks, but right now I'm building that factory. That is gonna digest all of my metal pretty rapidly, so until it's done we'll have to lay off any other potential construction projects.
Copy that.
I receive... no. I have some HQ cards, but they're just not useful. This is a nice card, but not for any of the HQs that I have. You really need a mechanized army, or you know, a full armor army for that actually to be good. Otherwise, all that happens is that your infantry gets minus 50 defense, which is, you know, not great. Oh, well, hopefully the addition of another big block of units will get me somewhere here. Trying to punch through is actually really difficult. So everywhere else there's not really much I can do because I don't really have the resources to do more. Apart from this giant pile of rare metal, which is not so rare. But I can certainly sell a load of it. Just take that village there. See if there's anything there. Hopefully it doesn't trigger this lot to come and fight me, because that would suck. This is truly a huge amount of raiders. As I said before, they shouldn't be super dangerous. Tanks should start butchering them, but it's just a case of there's so many. I'll need another 2 turns until that factory is finished. That will be the end of a very large metal drain. There's lots I'd love to be doing right now. Like upgrading my logistics, putting sealed roads down, improving the quality of life in these villages, etc. But unfortunately, those things don't really improve your score that much. The score cares only about population and map control. So, if it only cares about those 2 things, we're going to have to get some map control. I might slowly win on population because of the cloning machine. If I actually get more cloning machines, I could end up with huge populations. The AI is not very good at getting artifacts and using them, so that is somewhere where I can gain an advantage. Okay, I lost a tank there. They paid for that tank with a lot of their own. Wow, there's so many enemies. It looks like it's consolidating their line back here. That might allow me to get in. Wasp Hive! Nice! The Wasp Hive is hilarious. Okay, first things first. I need to build some spare tanks. I'd love to start mass producing tanks, but I need another 500 metal to finish that factory. Play a stratagem. Wasps!
Affirmative.
Let's play the stratagem on this one as well. I found 2 of them.
Affirmative.
This is nasty. Troops that have the wasp hive embedded will release them early in combat, and for the first 4 combat rounds have 400 attack value against infantry targets without armor. And virus suit does not protect. That's disgusting. That's a war crime. Okay, barracks next. Let's get those basic technologies done. Okay, is our new Jeep much better than the previous one? $98, we'll take it. 100 is the average. 98 is fine. No problem. We'll take it. That's fine. Happy with that. %34% field tested already. Sweet. We will take it. I'm not sure if I'm interested in producing medium tanks or any of this other stuff.
Copy that. Understood.
Okay, no problem there. So we're now producing the Mark III guard with now new and improved armor. One more turn until our industry is finished. I think the next thing we should do is, in fact, we'll kick it off now because it's not big metal cost. Get that Mark III truck station going to make sure that we don't have any logistical problems. I really can't break that corner unit, can I? Soon. Let's go, boys. Kill them.
Other side.
Unleash the bees!
Okie dokie.
Okay, that was good. Bees gonna sting you real good. Get in there and just kill as many as possible. What will happen is the AI will consolidate.
Mission accomplished.
Oh wow, that was brutal. Excellent. The glorious bees.
Do it now.
None of these units are that great on my side here, but
Okie dokie.
okay, it's fine. It's whatever. Militia. Oh, the enemy did retreat. You may think it'd be suicidal to push into there, but when your units are so superior to the enemy, it's actually not. It's fine.
Attack formation.
Send in the bees, man!
Mission completed.
See? Just the tanks on their own now are just destroying units by themselves. Okay, we're making real progress here. Let's hope I can pull some more bee swarms out of these artifact blocks. You can see why I was in such a rush to get this artifact territory, cranking stuff out as soon as possible. The evil bee swarm should allow us to push in here and take this soon. Let's get another tank regiment going. Just produce them, please. Okay. We have to check our strat cards to actually see if... I'm not really interested in that chemical. I don't think this has like the greatest effect in the world. But we have to check to see if any more artifacts have been dug up. Do some spying.
Copy that. Copy that.
Oh well, I managed to get one spy in. It should give us some clue as to how big they are in this region. Continue with my plan of pushing here, taking freedom. And then I've got this guy in a complete surround and just rushing in from all directions to take him down. Which is very unfriendly of me, but he'll have to get over it. Speaking of which, maybe I can... Oh no, I really crashed the rare earth metal market, god damn. The rare earth metal market is game over. I could produce machines and sell those. In fact, I have a lot of machines available. What's the old metal market like? 4 credits each. I'm gonna buy that extra metal just to make sure that that factory gets finished on time. I think I've overspent a little bit. Just a little bit. Honestly, I wouldn't actually want to be this big with so little logistical infrastructure built. But I don't have much choice. I need to secure a solid chunk of area just to make sure that the Nemesis doesn't get so big that he wins on points. Which is like really an unfortunate aspect of this game, is that the Nemesis can just win on points like that. You know, if it was a matter of just having to kill people to win, it wouldn't be a problem. Because you would just tech up. And then, you know, with your plasma rifles, you would just push the AI off the map, even though he's like 4 times bigger than you. Warshan's domain. They're here. They don't seem to be pushing at the moment. But the very fact that I can see them is scary. The securing of town freedom and then taking these guys out should give me a solid position. I think that other major regime is probably dead. You know, it's a huge benefit to start next to a major regime because they've got the same units you've got. And they're not very good, normally speaking. So you can just get in there, knock them down, take their metal, and be good to go. We didn't start next to any major regimes, which is a little bit unfortunate. Oh wow, they went for it. And they did precisely 0 damage. They just keep retreating, so I'm gonna actually just push for the town because they can't retreat from there. Then I can unleash my bee-infested tanks. Unknown regime. Alright, 700 for 100, I'll take it. RPG is done. Oh look, another gravitronic collector. And a dopinator. Okay, so the gravitronic thing. I don't necessarily need to deploy this, but I'm going to.
Understood. Understood.
We'll add a HQ there as well. Militia HQ. There we go.
Copy
Just
that.
pick a light infantry battalion that we know has not got anything in it. Give selected leader 20 bonus on his or her war stat. Okay, sweet.
Affirmative.
Give it to our strategic HQ guy, too, because he'll provide a general bonus to everybody and he's the least likely to be killed as well. Future bonuses can go out to frontline areas. Yes, I accept your request to conquer that city because that's exactly what I was going to do anyway. I'm going to switch here to the RPG because it's a lower grade technology and I can get it quicker. It's worth getting lots of low grade technologies as quickly as possible as well, because if you find the artifact card that gives you a free technology, there's less cheap ones for it to pick.
Yes, sir.
Ask me later. Alright, my factory is finished. How glorious. You can see here, it jumps from producing 50 to producing 200, but the cost is only increased by 500. That's obviously, it's hugely expensive. This high offices is actually quite cheap.
Yes, sir.
Just try and avoid building too many things at once. You can lose track of your expenses very easily. And then find that all of your projects are grinding forward slowly, destroying any hope you had. Okay, get in there.
See you on the other side. Okie dokie.
Nice. Don't forget that my new infantry regiments are using my new higher grade infantry. That's obviously going to have a profound effect on the outcome of these battles. Surrender! Yes!
Mission completed.
Wow, that was brutal. Strap yourselves in, boys. Unleash the bees.
Yes, sir. We're going in.
Oof. Wow, that was one-sided.
See you on the other side.
So you see these tanks are now really starting to kill
Okie
their
dokie.
victims. Because now they've been field tested. They're starting to gain all their bonuses. These guys have got nowhere to go. However, they're only facing off against militia here. I might be able to consolidate these. Nope. Exceeds operational limits. Militias are really annoying to actually consolidate. I'll put a tank up here to help me clear these guys away. Oh well, whatever. The odds are reasonable. If militia dies, it dies. Oh, they're surrendering. No, this one guy here held on. If he had not held on, they would have surrendered because they got nowhere to go. They got nowhere to go unless they violate the border here, which they might not be willing to do that. I do actually have... I just gotta be careful here because I am building... So that industry is finished. I will need to carry on construction with it. High Command and the truck station. There's not the greatest expenses for those. Maybe the safest thing is to just build them as replacements for now. Just build a couple of tanks and a couple of infantry and just hold them. And let's not build too many either because I do have an infantry upgrade coming. So it will be Mark III guards soon. .6 1-on-1. This tank has only got 3 rounds of attacking left, but it does have the evil bees. Let's do it.
Yes, sir. We're going in.
Ha! The tanks pulled out of the fight because they ran out of action points. But by the time they pulled out, they'd already terrified the enemy enough to push them back. That's hilarious. Okay, I have a very large stack of units here. Let's just even that out slightly. just push those to the front line too. Do I not have any units? I don't have any units that can actually sit here for me. Oh, this machine gun group has actually lost health there, probably due to some rebellion. Sure, I've got a few of them spare as well. That's fine. The AI is very unlikely to want to push into that sector anyway, and it's not like these units are defenseless. Although, you know, the one that's full of GIs is obviously a lot is a lot more defenseless than the other ones. But I now am next door to the city, and I'm pretty sure that the old bee swarm will happily open the door to the city to me. I've also noticed here that I am now starting to suffer a food shortage, slight food shortage. So I should be careful to leave resources to upgrade my agricultural facilities as well. The worker cost is amazing though. We'll assess the situation next turn, and if food is still on the decline, we will upgrade our farm. The main benefit of building everything that you can around your capital is, of course, it means less damage to your supply chain, because everything is already basically at the capital and ready to be redistributed. The opportunities here to improve these recycling centers and just further pull artifacts out of the ground. This one's actually going down pretty fast, so potentially up, because it's level 3. Level 3 is probably as high as you'd ever want to go. But yeah, the opportunity of potentially getting more energy lances and more bee swarms, those are really going to help me against the Nemesis as well, who will not have access to that technology. Which means if I end up in the inevitable fight with them, I should be able to win it. 19 points already. That's crazy. It's crazy that these guys have pulled ahead of me on population, despite the fact that I have a cloning machine. That will not stay true for long, because as soon as I take freedom and free us, it's over. As far as that's concerned. Okay, these guys should become happier over time. It's going to take a little while. Finally, this one's integrating. See here, worker happiness diminished 2 points due to low quality of life versus national civilization level. This is the problem that you will eventually have, is that you need these kind of buildings to make people happy. And they're not cheap. So yeah, you can sort of see partial economic strain in my cities already. because of a lack of quality of life buildings and all the rest of it. Okay, well, we got no choice but to just try and hold on. Usually, a level 1 hospital, university, vidcom center, and barracks, those 4 buildings, costs about 1,000 metal and protects you from most quality of life problems that you will have with low grade cities, which will then allow you to upgrade them safely. But it's because of that I just focus everything on the capital early. Not really worry about the cities as to whether they riot or not, whether they have a good number of workers or not, whether the workers are happy or not. Just whatever they provide, it's okay. Just focus on having the capital be my main production center early on. Oh, it looks like these guys have stacked up and some of them are moving. Wow, they're all down there. And all up here. The Nemesis could be technologically ahead of me already. I've not really had the time to really solidify my economic position. Cheesing technology by only having 4 councils does provide a pretty significant boost, but you know, I do need to improve that bureaucratic office and all the rest of it. And that right now is not happening. The raiders are starting to consolidate most of their units in the city now. But they've only just moved into that tile, so I might be able to force the issue. Unleash the evil bees at the enemy. Okay, no losses and no kills. Guards 3 is complete. Another gravitronic collector. Gravitonic collector, maybe. Oh, protocol android. Yeah, that's fine. I know about my promise. Wow, everyone likes this idea. Okay, fine. Whatever. If it makes my leaders happy, fine.
Yes, sir.
No changes to salaries. No new councils. So our guards 3 is complete. So what we can do is we can refine this design without actually changing it. I hate these.
Yes, sir.
Critical success, no damage, sweet.
Understood.
Nice. Okay, nothing there. Can't remember what this guy does. 20% bonus to their intelligence.
Affirmative.
Increase your brain size, dude. I need that military research. In fact... Oh, this guy's decided to be his own faction. The militia faction.
Copy that.
Okay. I tell you, man, my secretary is never happy.
Affirmative.
This does increase their ambition, but it doesn't really... It doesn't really matter too much.
Affirmative.
Okay, I really don't need to deploy that. I have so much power, I don't even know what to do with it.
Understood.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it is the case that I need more bureaucratic points, and it is the case that my food is dropping.
Yes, sir.
So we're going to make these 2 upgrades. For now. Obviously, this is a lot of projects. 4 projects at the same time is a lot to be running. But I do have quite a lot of metal lying around. I need 150 plus another 100, so 250, and I think another 62. I need 300 industrial points to keep those moving forward. Alright, boys. Send in the bees.
See you on the other side.
Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Oh, they're collapsing.
Okie dokie.
And we won. Gonna sting you real good.
See you on
Let's kill these guys. They have nowhere to go. It's surrender or death.
Okie dokie.
Alright, with the town captured, the rest of them should disappear. We did some damage to the town, but not much. These damage bars actually have to fill up for these things to be inoperable, and they have to be, I think, double or triple. Oh, in this case, like 5 times. 5 times, like, inoperable damage to be totally destroyed.
See you on the other side.
This doesn't stop us from actually trying to get in here and doing some damage. Man, we actually lost our bunker busters there. You know that those perks, they randomly appear and disappear, so... Okay, that should be a big boost to our score as well. Okay, so that is integrating. This is not integrating yet, but happiness is going up, so integration will come soon. You see how long it takes to integrate a town in this game. It can take like 50 turns to fully integrate a town properly. It feels like some of the systems are a bit... You know, it's very easy to win the game hugely before it would realistically be possible for you to even integrate your first town. You could win the game. Still only 5% of the planet. All of that represents 5%. It just simply means that the AI is spread incredibly thin. But they can do that because they're the AI. Let's see. Reasonable price on rare metal, so let's get rid of some. It's a lot of money for this metal. But I'll have to, I'll live with it. So, my bottleneck continues to be my industrial points. That is a pretty severe bottleneck. It's going to be many turns before that bottleneck is lifted. I kind of hope I pull some more cloning machines out of the ground now, so I can continue to expand my population like crazy. Try and prevent the AI from getting too many victory points ahead of me. Send out hordes of marauding tanks just to push my borders out. To be honest, I could probably raise tanks over here and start pushing here as well, if I wished. It's going to be... The thing is... This is the thing. One of the biggest flaws with this game. This town is not integrated yet, and it will take a lot of time. Neither is this one. And these ones will definitely not be integrated for a long time. So, in order for me to lay down the groundwork for the logistics network here, 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 and here, which would then better allow me to push forward, it's, you know, it's going to take a lot of turns. It's going to take a lot of time. These villages are all going to have to be upgraded to level 2 at least. Put level 2 truck stops down. Probably even would need to start considering building rail to connect all this up. That takes a lot of time. And that's time you don't have. And yeah, look, you can see all those raiders have disappeared. This is now mine, all mine. Now, these guys, depending on where their units are, I might be able to just rush in there. You know, sometimes, funnily enough, there's nothing there, like the town is empty. Now, I see that there's an enemy here that's just rushed in to take the space. As you can see. Look at that. Look at the land grab. And there's no way for me to prevent it. Because I literally just took the town. I don't know, you kill one guy, the bloody next one turns up. So much for getting the easy surround on this guy. Thank you for the fate point. Barracks research is complete, which is nice. High-tech vault. Here we go, ancient archive, sweet. Maybe the chance to get a good technology. And militia loss of faith is also an easy card to play. Okay, so who is pushing my borders here? Galt and Chrono Peak. Neither of these guys actually seem to be part of this, Warshands. Whose opinion of me has dropped even further. Okay, I now have 14% of the population, so I'm actually really not that far behind. I'm just getting destroyed on land ownership. It does bug me that land ownership is weighted so highly. It's honestly not that important. Not early on anyway. Right. Okay, well, that's it for now. I'm gonna have to... Well, I know who they are, they're raiders, so that's fine. Oh, these guys are raiders too, sweet. So I've just triggered 2 sets of raiders. Undoubtedly gonna hold position on my front line here. What a pain in the ass. So I'll just have to sweep these guys in and sweep these guys forward, and then I'm gonna have to deal with wall of raiders. It looks like my dreams of pushing into Freris are gonna have to wait. And offering protection for them is not gonna happen, it would seem. Yeah. Alright, that's it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.